What's up, everybody? I'm Michael Chris, 3 years running bestseller at ShineOn. Now I'm the CMO of ShineOn. I wanted to thank you so much for checking out our YouTube video. And if you like this kind of content, I want you to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I hope you enjoy the video. So I kind of gave people a lot of freedom and flexibility in how they executed the challenge, right? The idea was, though, over a 100-day period, you test 100 designs.
Right.
So it could be you test 7 a week. It could be you test 1 a day. It could be that you test 30 a month. And you just it's kind of up to you to choose your path, so to speak. Can you tell us a little bit kind of about your process and your system and how you went about it?
Yeah, I mean, even before you had started that challenge, I'd always told my students and people I were training, it's going to probably take you 100 designs. And in that 100 designs, each one, if you're going to hire a designer, is going to cost you $25 to $30. And then you're going to have $50 to $75 of ad costs for each one. So theoretically, you're looking at a large $10,000 ad spend to find that one winner that's going to make you $100,000. But what really happens is in the challenge, I found my winner in the first $2,200 spent. And the designs I had tested up to that point, a lot of them made sales. Some of them were almost at break even. So it's not like we were just in a complete loss. It was about that consistent launch plan. And that's how you run this, like you were saying earlier, a professional business. It's this 100-day challenge, but you're doing it consistently and always. You always have X amount of designs you're launching each week. Each design follows the same step-by-step process.
Yeah.
The Facebook system, that was where the liberties came out. I used your ABO style that you were using because I hadn't used Facebook ads in like 6 months, maybe 12 months. You know how that evolves and adapts. Yeah. So I started with your system. And then once we got, just the data coming in and the buyers coming in, it was just kind of put the gas pedal down and launch as many ads as you can. That's what scaling with Facebook ads is. So
yeah, dude, I love it. So I want to talk about the budget real quick because one of the things people, especially when they're new and, they're just getting on their feet and they don't totally understand how all this works yet, they hear, holy crap, I got to test 100 products and go, I don't have that kind of money. But what people don't really understand is that not every product is a complete dud, right?
Exactly.
So a lot of times what happens is you'll launch a product and you'll get a sale or 2 sales and maybe you lose $17 on a $100 test. You know what I mean? Then you launch another product and you break even on that one, but it doesn't really scale. And then you launch another one and maybe you make a little bit of money on that one, but again, it's like it just won't scale. Right. And then maybe you lose on a few, whatever. But over the time, it's not like you need to have $10,000 set aside for 100 tests. It's not how it works out.
Well, in the program, I did most of the designs myself too. So a lot of that money was not even spent, wouldn't even be needed. If you're doing, with these designs, like you talked about a lot, it's about the message even more so than the picture design itself. So with our testing process to kind of cut down on budget and needing extra outsourcers, we kept it very simple template during the testing process. And then once we found a phrase that took off, then we started playing with an actual designer and hiring them to do nice graphics and updating and optimizing. And that's how we kind of continually boosted our profit from just finding that initial first phrase that kind of showed us promise.
No, dude, I'm actually glad you mentioned that. So for everybody listening, we just launched a shot of espresso guide a few weeks ago about crafting the perfect design. And one of the things we talk about in the design is what we call rapid testing, which is where you have the template, just like Travis said. You have kind of a design template, and then you're just throwing different phrases on the template, and you're testing the phrase. And when you have something that hits, then you can start to go out and get other designs. So it's not even like every single one of these needs a new graphic design. Really what you're testing here is a phrase. You're testing the phrase really more than anything.
If you focus on the graphic side, as me, I love graphic design, so I like to do it a lot. But if I focus on the graphic design aspect and I'm trying to create the best thing right at the beginning of your time, you're going to spend 80% of your time doing the graphic design. And you need to be all about getting the products out. You got to test. You got to hit that 100 in your time frame of your X amount each week or each day or whatever. And that's how you get that consistent winners that start to stack up on each other. And it becomes a very simple system after you get it going.
Yeah, man, 100%. And keep in mind, if Facebook still is if it's just not in the cards for you, and I get it. Some people they're not in, they don't have the media buying kind of thing going on. And I totally understand. still, I would encourage you, participate in the challenge, but throw your 100 phrases, your 100 designs, right? Your 100 products, throw those on Etsy, throw them on Amazon, put them somewhere, right? The idea is you take massive, massive action right now because Q4 is the Super Bowl of e-commerce every single year. I try to tell people, like, and you will be able to speak to this for sure. People just they literally cannot fathom like the opportunity that is Q4. I mean, millionaires are made, new millionaires are made.
Right. This moment now is when you find the product, you've got a month and a half really. And then that next month and a half, 2 months, it's just, again, gas on the pedal. So that's the whole launching consistency, because if a month and a half of launching even duds, you're going to see some that are showing promise. You're going to see what's kind of the angle we're going to focus on, a niche maybe to focus on. Just be one step ahead. And like you said, I mean, millionaires are made from nothing at this point. It just takes action. People are buying almost anything at this time of year. So
Hey, Michael here again. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you like the content, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And there's one more thing I want you to do. Check out the links in the description below. I want you to look at the link to ShineOn.com where you can sign up and become a seller with us today. It literally takes 60 seconds and it could change your life. Secondly, I want you to go to our Facebook group. It's the most engaged e-commerce group on the planet. We're constantly sharing important tips, tricks, and things like that that can help you on your seller journey and level up your e-commerce game. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you have a great one. Take care.